Who is this? Frog's Master. Wait a minute, what was that guy named again? Frog's Master. Is this actually the one and only and true Frog's Master? It is I, Frog's Master. Hey everyone, this is Frog's Master. Today we are going to look at the overlooked creativeness of the one and only Rockin' Randall. Because look, it's got some creative stuff to it. Now, it's not a whole list of things, but there are 3, and they're not any stupid things. This isn't even a joke video. I know, I do those all the time. Finally, it's one that's not. So, let's just get into that now. I'm going to get the boring thing out of the way first. It's a little boring, I'll admit. But it's just regular detail stuff. Now, I'm not going to talk about like the stuff on the helmet yet, because that's something different. But it would actually be with the pants. And I guess I could talk about how they got the shirt tucked in, but that's not necessarily a creative thing. That's kind of normal. A lot of other items are like that, I think. But with the pants here, they actually, and you know, I didn't know this at all, but I'm not sure what material they got in there, but they really have it to where it looks like real pants. Like, I mean, I've worn pants like this, I know at some point. I just know, just because of how this feels here, I know. And whatever they're using here, it's like perfect. It's the perfect kind of material that would feel like would be on pants like this. Which, I don't know. I think that's interesting. I mean, you can see it very clearly too, but it's like, it's not like out of place or anything. It's like perfectly right there. And I'm not sure exactly what the material is, but I know you could probably like lift this up maybe and look, but I'm not sure. I mean, it could just be stuffing, or maybe there's like somehow air in there. I know that probably sounds really stupid. It probably is. That's probably not what it is at all. It's probably some sort of material. But hey, I just thought I'd mention that. And I guess you could talk about the speed dial too that it has, because the Rockin' Randalls do have that. But again, that's not as a creative thing to me. That's just changing the speed on the movement of the item. Kind of a simple thing. Well, I guess not really, but kind of a straightforward thing. Anyways, here's the other 2 things. Look, and you probably know what one of them is already, but maybe that last thing isn't so overlooked, but I think this one is, and that is the helmet and I guess the base here. Not the base itself, but something on the base, and now you know what it is. It's Rockin' Randall. No. Stickers. Now, I know that does not sound quite right, but yes, because here's the thing. These stickers that they used, they don't really look like they're stickers. They pretty much look like they're painted. I mean, I got this zoomed in, and you really cannot tell. That could be painted just by looking at that. You wouldn't be able to know for sure. Now, if you look very closely, you can see like a little bit of white there, and that could just be dust, actually. No, okay, you could still see it a very tiny bit, but that's with this all the way zoomed in. It's not like you can see it from here at all, because you can't, and definitely not like this. So, yeah, okay, it's just a sticker, but with just how they did it, of how good of a sticker it is, I know it's not on some of these, but they were probably purposefully peeled off, so there's no way these would come off on their own. No. People probably peeled them off. I don't know why, but maybe they thought it looked dumb. I guess I could see some people not liking the sticker, but I think it fits well. Also, just look at how, like, perfect they got it on here. Like, it's lined up just about perfectly. Maybe not 100%, but it's not enough to where it looks weird. I mean, it certainly looks good with where the shoes are. Maybe it's the button that's a little bit off. I don't know. But I guess that depends what angle you're looking at it, really. But that's just one thing, okay, and how good that looks. To where it looks like it's painted. There's also the helmet. Now, look, I knew that was a sticker. Now, at one point I didn't, but I've known that's been a sticker for like 4, 5 years. But this helmet, look, I didn't know these were stickers until I got this thing a week ago. Yeah, I thought this was all painted. I thought that was painted. I thought that was painted. And yeah, I thought that was painted. Of course this yellow is, because that would be weird if this was a whole sticker. But I thought this was painted. Now, why would I think that? Because of how good these stickers look. And look how shiny they are, too. I mean, I guess there's a lot of other stickers that are still like this now that are this old, but come on. This is just good. Now, I know that's kind of coming off a little bit. That's actually how I noticed it was a sticker. Not because anyone told me. But these just look so good. And I mean, again, if you're looking kind of far away, you can't even tell that there's a yellow outline there, you know? And then at the end here, they're kind of coming off, but they might all be like that. I don't know. Now this white, that actually might be a sticker too. I don't know. It seems like it is, but I don't know for sure. But honestly, I think this having the stickers may have actually been more creative than it being painted, because when it's painted, you know, that part could get chipped, or the paint job may not be done 100%, which is how this guy is with his teeth, because look at that. You see that? That could have happened here. But they used stickers, so it's not going to be like that at all. And these are good stickers, so it's not like they're getting bad or anything. Again, as long as you're not purposefully peeling them off. So come on. The stickers are better than them actually painting it. Now, I know that would have, you know, been more impressive in a way, but still, I think this is just better. Now, the last thing, you probably do know what this is, but of course, it's the sticker down here. Yeah, it relates with stickers again. But yeah, come on. They all had this pretty much. The Buddy Big Leagues have this too. This thing they did with the numbers and how many they made, that's just genius to me. That is genius. They got the exact number that this one is out of the amount that they made. And that, I just think, is interesting. Team there. And it's interesting how they just stopped at the even number like that, and not just a random number. And that makes it a little bit better, you know? Just imagine you just got one and you're just thinking what that number could be, right? If you know that they had this, that would be interesting, I would say. And I know that's how I'm going to be if I get any more of these. Well, I wasn't really thinking about it when I got this because I kind of forgot about it, but, you know, when I saw it, I just remembered how interesting it is. But just imagine you getting one that was the 33,000 33,000. Just imagine getting 33,000 out of 33,000. The very last one, you know? And even better than that, imagine if you had gotten one of these and you looked at that bottom and you saw that sticker and it said 1 out of whatever number. This one, for example. Imagine if you got this and it said 1 out of 33,000. You know that would be cool. To get number 1. Yeah, probably not the first Rock and Randall ever produced, but the first of that team. I guess it may not count prototypes, but who knows, really. But for produced ones, having number 1, yeah, I would say that would be something. And just that right there is creative. Like, they've only done this with the Rock and Randalls and the Buddy Big Leagues, I think. Imagine if they had done this with all of the other items. That would be pretty interesting. Very interesting. And it's not just about the number that you get that's interesting, especially if it's 1 or 50, 10, 33,000, whatever. It's also good if you get the number that's 69 out of... Okay, no. That's just a funny joke. Ha 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 ha. Another thing that is interesting with this is just seeing how many of these were made. Because now you know, oh look, 33,000 of these Packers ones were made. And I think this is one of the most amount of Rock and Randalls made. I think there's a few that are higher than this, but this is one of the highest ones, I'm pretty sure. But there's some of these that are only like 6,000, I think, 10,000. Well, 10,000 is still quite a lot, but I think there's some that are like 9,000, 6,000, 5,000. I'm pretty sure there are a few. It's not that many. With most of them, it's more than that, I'm pretty sure, but there's some that are around there. I think the average Rock and Randall is like 15, 20,000, I'm pretty sure. But 33,000 is definitely more on the higher side, I would think. I know with the Buddy Big Leagues, that's smaller numbers overall. And especially for the African-American Rock and Randalls, because those are obviously more rare. But, you know, this was, I think it was 22,614. Yeah. I know, that's just some random number, but it's still interesting to think there were 22,613 ones made before this one. And after this one, there was like another 11,000. Come on. That is at least somewhat interesting. Of course, there's a ton of people that do not like these or anything Jemmy related. But if you had seen that at least, you would have to say that it's a little, just maybe a little bit interesting to you. Just because of how creative that is. And not many things do that sort of thing. They don't just put the number of amounts they made on the item. You know, you would have to look on their website, or probably not even that. You would have to call them or something. They wouldn't just put it on the item. Now I know a lot of those have been taken off. Again, I'm sure they haven't fallen off. They were probably taken off for some reason. But, you know, whatever. Maybe they didn't like knowing the number they had. They wanted to take it off and imagine it was number 1. Yeah. But look, 3 things that are pretty interesting. These highly detailed pants. Those stickers around it. Especially on that helmet. and this number under here. It goes for the Rockin' Randalls and the Buddy Big Leagues, because the Buddy Big Leagues have stickers too. I think it's only on their base, but still. It's still good. Yeah. I think that's pretty creative. I don't know about you, but at least that whole number thing, especially if you're a collector, you just gotta agree. Okay, that's it. Yeah, alright, 15 minutes, but I've not been uploading that much, so this time it was probably alright. Plus, I just wanted to talk about this, okay? He's cool. It's Rockin' Randall. And I'm growing on him. Since I got him, I will say that. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. Peace.